Kennesaw, Georgia, and Fifth Third Bank Stadium. It's the Condors and the Kennesaw State Owls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Condors head coach. He comes into this game with a very potent passing offense, ranked in the top 10. But today, they face one of their stiffest opponents of the season, a top 10 passing defense. Let's see who wins this strength-on-strength battle. I'll keep you posted as the game goes on. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Condors offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And here comes the sophomore running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball. Play action on first down. Got his man on the outside. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
The Condors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the back. Nowhere to go.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Right back to it. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down. And it'll be the Condors decide to punt it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. There he goes, open it up. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So the Kennesaw State Owls offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes the man that makes this offense go. Gets the start for this team and tries to get the offense rolling. This offense has it with really good field position. Running inside, it's Simon. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Trying to get the corner. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off play action. Oh, pressure's coming.
What a nice job getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack, making sure he didn't have time to buy some more space, and he almost grabbed him and pulled him into the end zone. He almost got 2 points and a safety.
Feels like they're just inches away from their own end zone, and it's 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. Stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on 3rd and long, and they got nothing to show for it. The Condors will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them. It's blocked. He couldn't get him. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. You don't see this all the time, but when you do, it is such a momentum swing to block, punt, scoop, and score for a touchdown. What a job by the special teams. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. As we check in with Holly.
Here on the Condor sideline, we are seeing history here today. The running back has continued to run strong today, and now he is the program's single-season leader. The sideline immediately went up in arms, yelling, screaming. They are so excited for their running back, and they will continue to ride his energy here today as he makes more school history. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Sends it back in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Breaks into the open. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
How about the ball carrier on that explosive play? Backed up inside his own 10-yard line and is running out in the open field, making people miss, finally giving his offense some room to operate, really get this drive going.
Swapped immediately. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll move the tight end. He leaves it with the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And it'll be the Condors will try to pin them back with the punt. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Catches it at the 30. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Kennesaw State will go on the attack, the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
2nd and long here. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback keep. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
We've reached the break. It's Kennesaw State on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. He'll try to do it himself. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's thrown it and hurt you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Keep it on the ground. He's there to make the stop.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that.
Trying to take it back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense set for a first down play. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Stop right there.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Condors will punt it away on fourth down. Now don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Leaves it in his belly. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, looking for a man. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll send the tight end in motion. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Looking for the edge. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Pulls it and runs it again. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And it'll be the Condors who will send out the punt unit. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Trying to take it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game.
Turning on the Jets! And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Press center downs going to the air. Got it. On the move at the 30. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Got his man. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Owls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, it's Simon. And he's in! Touchdown, Kennesaw State! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Out of the end zone. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted it.
He's got it down the right side. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Wants to throw. It's right. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Fresh set of downs going up top. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with a look at Oregon State taking on the number 14 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Beavers, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside Fifth Third Bank Stadium. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Condors will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Hey guys, the Owls head coach told me at the half, one of the big points of emphasis coming out of the locker room is to get the run game going. Their quarterback has struggled at times, had some turnovers, but he has got to trust the guys around him a little bit more. Look for them to feed the running back the rock here to start the third, get the run game going, and take some pressure off their QB.
Thanks, Holly.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running late.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got the first down. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Hand it to the back. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be exposed.
It's a seam wide open. Brought down at the 10-yard line and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Straight ahead, it's Simon. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touchdown Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. This could end up being the biggest drive of the game. Down 21-0, you have to keep it from getting out of hand. Keeps it on first down. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Rush right in his face. Left side is Garrison. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to this second half.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone, it'll be first down. And it'll be the Condors have pushed it inside the 20. They'll move the wide receiver. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Condors trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. is loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Condors!
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. The run inside. It's Simon. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. Crosses the 40. Turning it on. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Owls just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He'll do it himself. Could be an alley. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Hits inside. It's Simon. At the 20, he's got space. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Great job by the back on the option.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what do you have?
Here on the Condors sideline, there is so much excitement down here on the sideline right now because their quarterback just broke the conference season record for passing yards on the last drive. He's right back out there to lead this offense. That record is going to continue to improve, but they did take just a moment to acknowledge it, pat him on the back, make sure he understands he is making history out there today. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Under pressure, and it's a sack. That defensive lineman just smelled pass on that play, and he got in the backfield and sacked the quarterback.
And that's why they get paid the big bucks. Defensive linemen, they got to play the run, be physical. But, man, when you can get a beat and understand it's going to be a pass and jump off the snap like this, make a big play, and now you put them behind the sticks, and the advantage goes big time to the defense.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Hands it off. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. The ride. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Holly, what update do you have on that?
Here on the Condors sideline, what I'm observing is that these guys are so fired up for their running back who just broke the conference season record for rushing touchdowns. They are continuing to feed him the rock in the red zone. They know he is on a history-making spree. They want to continue to go downhill. This defense hasn't stopped him yet, and the teammates are celebrating every yard he gains, every touchdown he makes, because he is making history out there. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Look out! Fires on the run. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quick give. It's Simon. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Kennesaw State has a chance now on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First down, he'll keep it. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
That 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 7. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.